All right. You're just so you know, Eggy's probably not going to show up for like another in-game day because it takes 2 days to get from where the ship is to where you guys are
Well, that was
using the quickest route.
yeah, and that wasn't using my experimental .5 warp drive. Remember, which more than halves the time
Okay.
because the Tenebris was also 2 days away. I think we said
Yeah.
so.
Well, that's using the route that you guys made up
I don't know what route it would be.
because you guys made up a route
Oh yeah.
because you guys took the dangerous route, which I doubt the Tenebris would take because it's a bigger ship.
Which we could, if we still have the records of that, we could sell for a lot of money.
Yeah, if you still have the records, since the ship survived, you do have the records, and you could sell it for lots of money. As long as there's anything of worth on this planet. That's the thing. There has to be something of worth for people to want to go to this planet.
It has cyborg cats. Isn't that the
That's- Evil cyborg cats, yes.
It corners the galaxy on cybernetic feline weaponry.
Oh, no, sorry, hold on.
General Holdo.
I read that wrong. So it's going to take, if they're going to take the safe route, it's going to take the 3 days for the main ship, for the Tenebris.
Okay, so we have 3 days before.
Well, 2 days now.
2 days before backup arrives.
And then if we're going to, and I read that wrong, it's actually 55 hours that it took for the trip using the shortcut, which means it's going to be 20 something. 27.5.
So 27 hours after C2's death.
Yes. Which it's only been about. It's been a night. It's been a night, so about 6
Well,
hours.
that was
Perfect.
well. What happened like in the middle of the day, though.
No, because you guys made camp. Remember?
Yeah, we made camp afterwards because someone died.
That's not how camps work.
Yeah, it is. You burn the body and then you go on with your life.
Except they don't.
No, because remember, I3 said that IT said that you guys should stay.
Well, of course we're staying. We gotta go find these guys.
No, like at this spot specifically is what IT said. Because remember, IT wanted you guys to stay.
Well, why should we listen to our IT department?
No, IT3PO, the droid,
No.
the one that's been well.
It has
There.
like we basically figured everything out ourselves before it could help. It's been fairly useless so far. It doesn't mean it can't become useful.
Yeah.
All right. So in the meantime, what about you, Imala? What are you doing?
Just go lightsaber training.
You're gonna go lightsaber training with your what? You going with your dad or something?
I thought
No.
Toki was. Oh wait.
By himself.
Oh, just by yourself.
Yeah, I had it backwards. The nudity dude at the beginning, ordinary nudity at the end.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
At the end, then that way, in case I need to, game funds and stuff.
All right. So, are you basically all just not really doing anything until camp?
Well, I'm making a resource list
Okay.
because we're gonna need a lot of plastics and stuff to get this program running.
Oh yeah.
We also need organic material, which we can farm from the planetoid nearby.
Plus, we need a chalkboard
Okay, why do we need a chalkboard?
so we can teach. Susan. It was Susan, right?
Which one?
The one we made the dinner.
Oh yeah, Susan. Yeah.
Okay, yes, I didn't say Sam this time. So,
Yeah, Sam's dead.
so we need to teach Susan how all this stuff works. So, because they might ask her to do a live live version of the surgery. And we don't want her going in there and be like,
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how you make a synthetic humanoid.
Alright. So you're just going to spend time teaching her also, then?
Well, no. Remember, it's still in the conceptual phase right now. We have to perfect it first.
Okay.
So I'm making a list of the material.
Alright. So you make a list.
Did you check
Checking
it,
it
Trash?
Alright.
Find out if naughty or nice.
No.
No, we already know.
Yeah.
That ship has said.
Yeah, we know Kyler's naughty, Amal is naughty. Basically, everyone on the ship is naughty.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't even argue that you're not, you guys aren't either.
No,
You guys are.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is the Guardians of the Galaxy, like, but before they do anything heroic.
No. Because the Guardians
Yeah.
all have some redeeming qualities.
C2 has redeeming qualities.
Sure.
Well, C2's dead.
C2 was the nicest person on the
Like,
ship.
the only thing Talon might have is that he's a parent.
Yeah.
And that only really matters if you care about droid lives.
Yeah.
Droid lives matter.
And really, that also only matters if you, as a non-droid, want to live or not. Really, because, I mean, it's not going to matter on your side of it.
Hey. I am a very reasonable droid.
Other than the fact that eventually you will kill all living things.
Also, getting reasonable, like, that time when you shot that guy a couple of times because,
When did I shoot somebody a couple of times? When?
do you not remember last session?
I didn't shoot him.
You almost dead. Actually, no, you did fire at him once.
I hit his data pad. I could have blown his brains out, but I shot his data pad.
You were also threatening to kill him the whole time.
But I didn't.
That doesn't make it any better.
I
It
think
really
it does.
doesn't.
That's like saying, I threatened to murder that one person, but I didn't.
Well, yeah, there's a big difference.
No, there's not.
In the eyes of the law, it's such.
I mean, one, they're dead, and they can't complain about it.
Their family can.
You even know for your next of kin.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can take care of that too.
Alright. So, is anybody keeping watch?
The Super Battle Droid will keep watch.
Okay.
Because that's basically all he's been doing up until now.
You hear claws over the speaker. Caw. 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 I'm a bird. Caw.
So, am I supposed to, or is,
It's just claws is bored.
okay.
There's nothing for him to shoot because he's not allowed to shoot the sleeping people.
So you mean the people that are working with you? Yes.
I mean, I guess.
Alright,
I mean, that's just...
Battle Droid, give me a computers or perception check.
Oh.
I assume computers since you're using, I mean, technically, you would be using your sensors.
What?
Wait, really? We could do that? We could just use computers for that?
You're a droid, I would assume you're using sensors,
Why
right?
the hell have I been using perception all this time?
What? You haven't been using in your advanced optical sensors that you have as a droid?
No, not only that, I have built-in macro binoculars.
Why were you using binoculars earlier?
I wasn't.
That's the problem, he wasn't.
Alright, so computers.
Uh-huh.
Well, they're the same in one green.
Okay.
It's not a very perceptive battle droid.
Oh.
He
It's okay, he did notice what he needed to, so it's okay. All right, so he can see the lake shore, and it I guess is probably the proper noun for it, unless you prefer he. The droid hears a lot of splashing from the lake. Looking in that direction, the droid sees 3 large creatures swimming to the shore, directly towards everybody else. Each has a prominent lizard-like head on a long, upright neck around 3 meters tall. Their bodies are underwater, but each leaves a strong wake as it approaches. Each wears a primitive bridle with reins that lead to a rider seated with several passengers in what appears to be a boat strapped onto the animal's back. They appear to be humanoid. As they approach the shore, each creature bends its neck and appears to take a long drink of water. So basically a bunch of people riding these creatures.
That is passing strange. I should probably tell someone.
What did you say?
There's something passing strange going on at the lake shore.
Should I shoot it?
I don't know. Who's the closest one to the battle droid right now?
Well, let's see. When they arrive at the shoreline, the creatures walk out of the water towards you guys.
No, like in the party.
Yeah. Oh, in your party.
Yeah.
Who camped closest to the edge of the ship? Because you guys are basically in that ship that you guys left off on.
Yeah.
So who's like right on the bridge, like next to the bridge window? Who's sleeping right next to the bridge window, essentially?
Well, there's only 3 of us on the ship, and one of them went to her ship.
All right.
The other one, and everyone on the ship besides her was a droid.
But what about? What do you mean her ship? Didn't? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No one else wanted to hang out in the.
They didn't want to stay in the cargo bay.
Yeah. No, you guys are in the big ship.
No, we were camping out in Talon's ship.
Oh.
Because remember we moved over to the clearing?
Okay.
That very convenient clearing. Could made it bigger.
All right.
Heck, the only reason why Cloud hasn't seen or shot in that is because there are a bunch of trees and stuff.
So basically, everybody except Susan and the other character are in the ship.
Frankly, Susan left a better impression.
Yeah. Anyways, so I guess I'm just gonna roll to see who's closest. It's probably not gonna be you because you're probably deep in your ship.
Well, deep is a strong word considering the inside of the ship isn't really that.
But you're like further in than like you wouldn't be able to be the first response.
I've heard Klaus talking to someone.
Imala, you're the closest.
Yes.
You're the closest.
I see.
All right, so Imala's closest. That's the answer for you.
Young Imala, there is a disturbance at the lake shore. Claws cannot maneuver enough to suit it, so I am requesting your assistance.
I can blow down the trees.
Claws, I believe that would be a poor decision. We must get permission to do such a thing.
Dad.
Should we check and see who it is first?
Dad.
See if they are.
They are most likely hostiles, as everything.
What is it?
I was told that everything on this planet would be hostile.
IT also wakes up from the commotion.
What is it?
There are several potential hostiles heading towards the ship. I have not yet to open fire on them as I do not know whether it would be appropriate or not, as I have not been given orders.
Ishmael can be awakened at this point
Right.
because of the commotion.
Take up
Enough people are waking up to where it's becoming a thing.
Take up a defensive position. We'll use the others as bait.
I believe this will be a poor decision. They will not make good bait.
They'll make good dinner.
IT walks over and is like, "What's going on?"
It appears that there is a group approaching us.
Oh, my master.
It is most
Yo,
likely.
what?
there's most likely survivors from the wreckage, which they have probably procreated over the years, creating a newly indigenous tribe.
Shoot to incapacitate.
IT starts to just walk out. No, no, don't shoot. It's my master.
I
And-
believe
How
that
can you
is
be sure?
I called for him.
And you did not report this beforehand.
I don't report to you. I report to my master.
I thought Opiku was your current master.
That is the incorrect response.
Pew.
I will. All right.
We are the ones currently transporting you, and it is prudent that we be
The
aware.
mission is to find my master and to find the ship. And to report back to Riom.
Yes, but you must inform us of these things. Otherwise, your master may become collateral.
Well, now you know.
And knowing is only a
No.
small portion of this conflict.
Nope.
Then bring your master, and know that we will watch him. Also, kind of a dick move to bring him in the middle of the night.
Actually, it's starting to become earlier in the day at this point.
Fine. In the
It's probably early morning.
at the break of dawn.
All right.
I mean, like, seriously.
The Starbright will be
You
arriving
only come this early
imminently.
when you're trying to kill them.
All I did was give him the signal. It was up to him when he decided to show up.
Probably should have called him then.
I had no way of communicating with him outside of my beacon.
I can't really squint my eyes at you. I can only kind of stare at you.
Considering my master has been missing for the past few years, all I could do was activate my homing beacon and hope that he would notice where I was.
And how do you know for sure that is your master out there, and not just someone else that picked up your beacon?
I think it's best to figure out either way before firing.
As I said, shoot to incapacitate.
But then they cannot speak and let us know.
Incapacitate, shoot their legs. Shoot their mouths.
That feels like unnecessary collateral damage.
Organics are an unnecessary collateral damage in any situation.
They could have announced their presence, and they did not.
They haven't gotten close enough to.
That is plenty within flare distance.
Maybe they have used all their signal flares.
I will walk out. So he starts to go over to that direction.
Okay, I'm going to get into a good position and start taking aim.
Alright, Imala, what are you doing?
I'll just stay in the shop.
Alright. Ishmael and Droid, Battle Droid, what are you guys doing?
As Ishmael does not particularly isn't particularly built for battle. He's built for surprise attacks. I don't think he would be extremely useful in the coming conflict. So he believes that it would be prudent to, alleviate this situation before it turns into the open combat, which he would have a severe disadvantage in. I mean, his Tren Ion and rifles aren't going to do much against organics.
Alright.
Well, they did
It's
before.
going out
But
of earshot now.
Alright, so the only ones who can see them are IT and Talon.
I'm listening on the comm.
Alright, so when they arrive at the shoreline, the creatures walk out of the water towards the ship, their boats remaining attached to their backs like saddles. One carries an older-looking human male, while the other two each carry an Aqualish and a trio of heavily modified worn-out B-1 battle droids. The droids have their weapons down, an additional tube slung across its backs, but the human waves them off, indicating that they lower their guns. So the The droids lower their guns. The human has weathered dark skin and has visible scars across his bald head. He wears a battered Clone Wars era blast vest and carries an old heavy blaster. Before he can speak, IT speaks up. Captain Harsel, sir, I'm so glad to see you're still alive. You have no idea how long I've waited to find you again. Silly me, but of course you do. As ordered, I have all of the pertinent plans and distribution deals committed to memory. I'm happy to report that I have made great strides in developing your plans with Ropak, even if they have taken a more generational time frame than we expected. Captain Harsel looks at IT-3PO and laughs. I knew you were clever, IT, but well done. He turns to the rest to the ship, eyeing everyone suspiciously. Well, you've got my old droid. Never expected to see that irritatingly resourceful thing again. Now who the criff are you and where's Ropak?